Hello, friends. I'm Professor Sandeep Sancheti, Provost and Vice Chancellor of Marwadi University in Rajkot, Gujarat. I've had an experience of being a Vice Chancellor for last more than 14, 15 years, heading many different institutions of the country, including 7 NITs. Some of them are very prominent ones, and also a School of Planning and Architecture and the Manipal University in Jaipur, and also the SRM Institute of Science and Technology before taking this new assignment in Rajkot. I'm also the past president of Association of Indian Universities, and I'm also the current member of Association, executive member of the Association of Commonwealth Universities, London. I'm a technocrat by my education, and I push changes and the use of technology in higher education space in a very big way. Very nice to meet you all. Pandemic, as all of us know, has been very, very unpredictable. It has impacted almost every sector or every section of our life, and so is the case with the education. Pandemic has affected education much more because education typically was a model where the education delivery was in physical mode. But all of a sudden, we had to change everything. We lost contact with our people, we lost contact with our students. And the real challenge was that none of us were prepared for that. The teachers didn't know how to deal with that. The technology was not available, easily accessible, or the training was not there if it was there, but the training was not there. And all in all, the mental makeup was not there that you do education in that frame. So this was what we can say was the challenge with the pandemic, beginning of the pandemic. The initial reaction was of shock, or it was of jerk, in the sense that they were being pushed into that and they were not liking that. But slowly and gradually, they understood the importance of it. Slowly and gradually, they started understanding and delivering and using it effectively. It was important, and that's why people accepted the change also, because without an online method or blended method or a new method, education would have come to standstill. And no one would have liked that people lose one full year of education or one full academic year. So keeping those factors in mind, the change got acceptable in the minds of the people. And that's how today it's now fully, you can say, rooted that education delivery can be both online mode, offline mode, blended mode, physical mode, non-physical mode, symmetrical mode, asymmetrical mode. It can be synchronous and asynchronous mode. Various things are now possible. People are now ready for such changes in education also. And another challenge which obviously each one of us face is when we connect through these kind of modes, sometimes the audio quality is not good, sometimes the video quality is not good, sometimes the lighting is not good. But the most irritating obviously would be the voice. That if the voice is not heard properly, the audio is not very clear, the whole purpose of attending the class or the session gets lost. So I think those challenges were common and were faced by teachers as well as students. The other thing, obviously, is the quality of voice, quality of video. That's always a challenge, even in a normal setting, particularly in Indian context, where the connectivity will be of different kind and delivered in a different way. The third thing is the board work, which sometimes is required, let's say in mathematics or in some special subjects of drawing, etc., was difficult to deliver because you cannot easily translate that into a screen picture in a live mode. The fourth thing, obviously, would be the control over the muting and unmuting of various users, because they will create secondary noise or secondary inputs to the classroom sessions. And then, of course, the echoes and other things based on the system performance will also be there. All in all, there were plenty of challenges, and those challenges were mitigated by the technologies over a period of time. through agencies like Ares who have come out with their solution, through other edtech companies who have come out with some other things that you can control the bandwidth yet deliver the quality of education, quality of classroom teaching. So yes, challenges brought more solutions, and that's why we can say that today we are enriched in terms of mixed mode of teaching. Trends for me are very positive in terms of educational space because education for long was not very keen on use of technology. They were maintaining status quo. They were one of the sectors which was least receptive to use of technology for whatever reasons, right or wrong. But pandemic has ensured that the change becomes a constant or change becomes a permanent change now. It is something like that, closed mindset which we had, most of us had, probably got opened up because of the external forces and conditions. And now this kind of a environment which we are seeing is giving us more value. If I probably see the technology supported model can bring down the cost very, very easily, as we have seen in the case of all mobiles and automobiles right from inception. Technology can also make, use of technology can also make, you can say, reliability higher, reproducibility higher, repeatability better. If you are asking me to repeat the same lecture to 3 classes, I'll find it very hard in the third class, but technology will allow me to repeat it very easily. Number 4, you can say upgradability can be very, very high, in my opinion. And so on, so forth. You can say technology gives you all those features where you can improve yourself very, very nicely. And also, what you can do is save a lot of time and integrate many modes of teaching learning, which in a classroom environment was not possible. For example, agencies like UGCs and AICTs and other institutions and councils of the country are openly embracing such models. Extent may vary, that what is the extent you can use it. And but the most beautiful thing of all these changes is that a student also would be able to decide in what way to learn. Right now, it's only institutions and teachers deciding. In the end, with the technology coming in, students will also be deciding in what way to attend such certain classes and what other way for other classes. So it will be a student-centric education because of the changes which pandemic has brought and the technology is supporting.